Have you ever paused to wonder, in the quiet moments of your day, who might be praying for you right now? Not just someone who thinks of you in passing, but someone who truly takes the time to lift your name up, to intercede on your behalf with genuine care and intention. It's a humbling thought, knowing that somewhere, perhaps in the early hours of the morning or the stillness of night, someone is speaking your name in prayer, asking for blessings, strength and peace to find you. Maybe it's a parent who has always watched over you, or a friend who senses your struggles even when you don't speak them aloud. It could even be someone you barely know, a neighbor, a distant relative, or a member of your community, quietly and faithfully lifting you up in their prayers. These people see more than just your outward appearance. They notice your struggles, your silent hopes, and the invisible burdens you carry each day. Their empathy moves them to action, and their prayers become a source of unseen strength. Their prayers are not just words, they are a powerful act of love and compassion. Each prayer is a reminder that you are not alone in your journey, that someone cares enough to reach out to the divine on your behalf. Imagine for a moment someone dedicating a part of their day, every single day, to pray for your well-being, your peace, and your future. They may never tell you, and you may never know, but their commitment is unwavering. This act of intercession is more than just a comforting thought. It's a lifeline. It's a declaration that your life has meaning, that your struggles matter, and that your happiness is important to someone else. In moments when you feel overwhelmed or invisible, remember that someone is in your corner. They are fighting for you in ways you may never see, sending hope and strength your way through their prayers. Sometimes, the peace or hope you feel in a difficult moment isn't just a coincidence. It may be the result of a prayer you never heard, a silent plea made on your behalf that brings comfort when you need it most. This is the quiet, transformative power of intercession, a bridge of grace that connects hearts across distance and circumstance. It's a force that can turn despair into hope and loneliness into connection. Even in your darkest hours when you feel most alone, remember that someone's prayers are reaching out to you, wrapping you in comfort and light. The world can feel vast and isolating, but the prayers of others create invisible threads of support, weaving a tapestry of care that holds you up when you need it most. Someone is praying for you right now. Let that truth settle in your heart, and allow it to turn your moments of despair into hope, your loneliness into belonging, and your uncertainty into peace. The idea of having an advocate isn't just comforting, it's real. Imagine for a moment that there is someone who truly sees you, who understands your struggles and your hopes, and who stands by your side even when you feel invisible to the world. This isn't just a comforting thought. It's a reality that can transform the way you see yourself and your journey. Whether you're religious or not, we all long to be seen and cared for. It's a universal human need to know that our lives matter, that our pain is noticed, and that our joys are celebrated. In moments of loneliness or uncertainty, the desire for connection and support becomes even more profound. You are not a minor character in your own story. Someone is passionately advocating for you. Your life is significant, and there is a presence, call it love, call it grace, call it a higher power, that is invested in your well-being. You are the main character, and your story is worth fighting for. This love isn't earned by your success or lost by your failure. It's unconditional. No matter how many times you stumble, no matter how many doubts you carry, this love remains steadfast. It's a love that doesn't keep score, that doesn't withdraw when you're at your lowest, but instead draws closer. In a world that celebrates independence, it's easy to feel isolated. We're often told to be strong, to handle everything on our own, but the truth is everyone needs support. Even in a crowd, you can feel alone, wondering if anyone truly understands what you're going through. But beneath the noise, there's a steady whisper of your name in a place of power and peace. Somewhere in the quiet corners of the world, someone is lifting you up, holding you in their thoughts and prayers, believing in your strength even when you doubt it yourself. This isn't about religion. It's about the unseen support that surrounds you. It's about the invisible threads of compassion and care that connect us all, reminding us that we are never truly alone, even when it feels that way. Let this truth anchor you. You have a champion, someone tirelessly praying for you. Even when you're unaware, even when you feel forgotten, there is a force working on your behalf, interceding for your peace, your healing, and your hope. Even if you're unaware, it's happening right now. In the quiet moments, in the spaces between your thoughts, this support is present, gentle, unwavering, and real. Let that bring peace and quiet confidence to your spirit. Allow yourself to rest in the knowledge that you are not alone in your struggles, that you are being held up by a love greater than you can imagine. You are personally and profoundly cared for. You are never alone, no matter where you are or what you're facing. Remember, you're seen, you're valued, and you are deeply loved. For Father Giuseppe Berardelli, a priest in Lombardy, Italy, intercession was a way of life. During the darkest days of the COVID-19 pandemic, he was a beacon of hope in his community. Known for his kindness and presence, he served his people with unwavering love. When the virus struck, he didn't retreat. He comforted the sick and grieving, facing danger head-on. Eventually, he contracted COVID-19 and was hospitalized, fighting for his life. His parishioners, desperate to help, bought him a ventilator. In a hospital overwhelmed by need, every ventilator was precious. Father Berardelli, elderly and vulnerable, was faced with an impossible choice. What he did next would reveal the true depth of his heart. His story became a symbol of hope and sacrifice. He showed what it means to truly love others. As Father Berardelli struggled to breathe, his parishioners, deeply concerned for their beloved priest, pooled their resources and gifted him a ventilator, a precious lifeline in a time of desperate need. The machine, humming quietly beside his hospital bed, represented hope. A chance at survival in a world suddenly gripped by fear and uncertainty. For those who loved him, it was a symbol of their gratitude for years of guidance, comfort, and unwavering faith. But as he lay there, Father Berardelli saw beyond his own suffering. He looked out the window, reflecting on the faces of his parishioners, the community he had served for decades, and the countless lives he had touched. He understood that his life, though precious, was just one among many in need. In the ward, he saw younger patients, some barely adults, struggling for breath, their families waiting anxiously outside, hoping for a miracle. Witnessing their fight for life, he made a stunning and selfless decision. He refused the ventilator despite knowing it could mean the difference between life and death for himself. He insisted that the ventilator be given to someone younger, someone with their whole life ahead of them, a stranger he had never met, but whose life he valued as much as his own. The medical staff, moved by his conviction, honored his wish and transferred the ventilator to another patient in need. In that moment, Father Berardelli gave up his own chance at survival so that another might live. It was an act of profound courage and compassion, a final gift from a man who had spent his life serving others. This was not a rash or impulsive choice, but the culmination of a lifetime of selfless service. Throughout his years as a priest, he had always put others before himself, feeding the hungry, comforting the grieving, and offering hope to the hopeless. His entire life had been a testament to the power of love and sacrifice. In his final hours, Father Berardelli became the ultimate intercessor, not just praying for his flock, but laying down his life for them. His prayers were no longer just words, but actions, embodying the very faith he had preached. Father Berardelli died alone in his hospital room, separated from those he loved by the walls of quarantine. Yet his sacrifice did not go unnoticed. The echo of his selflessness reverberated far beyond the quiet halls of the hospital, touching hearts around the world. News of his story spread rapidly, across newspapers, social media, and word of mouth. People everywhere were moved by his example, inspired by the power of love and kindness in the face of fear and uncertainty. His actions became a beacon of hope, a reminder of the good that still exists in the world. Father Berardelli didn't just preach faith, he lived it every day, even to his last breath. He showed that true faith is not just about words or rituals, but about the choices we make, especially when they are the hardest. Through his sacrifice, he showed us what it truly means to value another's life as much as your own. He reminded us that compassion and empathy are the greatest gifts we can offer each other, especially in times of crisis. His legacy is one of hope, a hope that shines through even the darkest times, inspiring others to act with courage and kindness. Father Berardelli was a priest to the very end, his life and death a testament to the enduring power of love, faith, and selfless service. His story continues to inspire, reminding us all of the difference one person can make. Father Berardelli's story is more than a tale of compassion. It points to a greater reality. His sacrifice mirrors the ultimate intercessor, Jesus. The Bible calls Jesus our great high priest, the one who stands in the gap for us forever. Unlike human priests, Jesus' role is perfect and eternal. He offered himself not just a temporary sacrifice, but a once-for-all gift for us. Father Berardelli gave up his ventilator. Jesus gave up his life. One saved a life from physical death. The other saves all who trust in him from eternal death. This is the heart of the Christian faith. We are not left alone. We have an advocate who knows our struggles and stands with us. Because of him, we can approach God with confidence. Father Berardelli's story reflects this greater divine love. The story doesn't end with Jesus' sacrifice. His intercession is ongoing. He is at the right hand of the Father, continually speaking on our behalf. He never sleeps, never stops advocating for you. The book of Hebrews says he always lives to intercede for them. His prayers for you are personal. He knows your fears, your dreams, your pain. When you feel weak, he is your strength. When lost, your guide. When accused, your defender. Unlike any human priest, Jesus' advocacy never ends. His love and prayers for you are eternal. This truth can transform your daily life. You are not alone in your struggles. The King of the universe is praying for you right now. His intercession is your anchor. You are powerfully and lovingly remembered. Loneliness is a universal ache, a sense of being unseen, forgotten, or misunderstood. Even surrounded by people, you can feel invisible, convinced no one truly understands. But the stories of Father Berardelli and our eternal High Priest declare the opposite. You are seen, you are remembered. Even in your darkest moments, you are not alone. Let this truth settle deep within. You are not forgotten. Jesus, your High Priest, knows your name and never stops praying for you. His love is undivided, his attention unwavering. He understands your pain and meets you with compassion, not judgment. When loneliness whispers lies, answer with truth. You are seen, known, and loved. The sacrifice of Father Berardelli was a glimpse. The sacrifice of Jesus is the eternal reality. Even when the world feels dark, his intercession never dims. He is the High Priest who never sleeps. Let this knowledge anchor you and lift your head. You are never alone. In a chaotic world, we need a hope that holds fast. The stories of Father Berardelli and Jesus, our High Priest, give us that hope. It's not just for the future, it's for you right now in every challenge you face. Knowing Jesus is interceding for you changes everything. Let this truth transform you and move you to gratitude. Share this hope with someone who feels alone. Remind them, no one is forgotten, everyone is cared for. There is a High Priest who never ever sleeps.